Good morning, everyone. I'll be playing some more LA Noire today. Just, again, have some time before work, so I'm gonna just continue the playthrough. I don't remember exactly how many cases are in the, are on the homicide desk. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. I'm on the 4th one right now.
We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, the fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good
That bum took a swipe at me, so I put him down with my sap.
Alright.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it gonna stop?
Bleak. Time for the rain.
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to set.
Sorry, was just checking through Discord or something.
I've always found the siren useful in situations like this.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your
So
record are giving you
bleak.
a reputation. You want them turning into unsolved.
These
Getting
cars
a vicious
probably don't
killer
have
off
great
the
handling
streets
in
is
the
more
rain.
important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Fair, if a very strained metaphor. He's not wrong.
That guy there will lead us up.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead guy. What you can see. You're the gig working homicide.
I didn't realize that he was waiting for me.
Detectives,
I like that he just tore out of there.
Homicide.
scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Jesus, this dude's rocking
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do,
a
detective.
leather trench coat,
This
dude.
looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then
Hey,
strangle
she's
him
not,
immediately.
like,
No message with this one.
naked this time
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Okay.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Just your hands are fine.
No drag marks.
I like that it's like you
Killer
can
was
see it
moving around,
superimposed.
surveying the scene. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Oh, there she is. In the like little list of clues I have,
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here
imagine
last night?
accusing her of
Not
lying
last
right
night,
now.
but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. It's been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Be like that sometimes. Give me the game well. I love that there's a police phone in the middle of this park. That's incredible.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help?
Can't even tell, is that attached to a
I need an
tree?
address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks.
Incredible. Alright. Where the hell is my car? What the hell is that? Okay, it was just like a weird mixing of two cars. It looked like just a van. I don't think vans were I don't know when the first van was.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
Well, at least Rusty seems slightly more interested in the possibility of links. But, you know, he's just shutting him down at this point. Please. I was hoping I could have gotten or gone through the side, but I was incorrect.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
A cute little laundromat. That's a shitload of those fires. I can't actually tell. I guess so, huh?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Said that she had sheets washed, not that coat she was wearing. Big think. Also imagine... Well, okay, no, I guess it makes sense. Well, maybe, it depends. Like, washing machines in the home, not common at the time.
We're about to meet another wife killer.
I don't
I've always
actually
got
know.
that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Rusty, why you gotta be racist, my guy?
Hello? Yes?
Detectives
That-
Phelps and
that-
Galloway. Is your wife home?
That cut-in was funny.
My wife went out last night and she hasn't
That was
come
some
home.
good shit.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Terrellson? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
Oof.
Do
Big
you have someone who can
unfortunate.
look after your children, Mr. Terrellson?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss.
Oof.
I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Terrellson, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
At least Rusty's not being a dickhead. Nice.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Terrelson? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Terrelson? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Need to check if she was a regular.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Sometimes it be like that. Rusty, please. Need to go in here.
If you'd excuse me, ladies. So she
Why
went
wouldn't
out
she?
without her handbag?
As I say, why wouldn't she have her purse on her?
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Hmm. The hell? 1 year? That sucks. You'd have to get that shit renewed every year? Ugh. That's unfortunate. I would hate that.
You can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
Come on, man. Oh. What?
Lars was out in the rain last night.
I mean, that looks fresh if it's still dripping, dude. Got a boat?
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Unfortunate for Lars. He's got some very incriminating evidence.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Oh, no.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Oh.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Please, I messed up.
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
Oof.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thank you. For the record, Mr. Terrelson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone
About
would want
to
hurt
bully
your
the
wife?
shit out of this
No.
man.
Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife?
Jesus, what a
How do you
very
expect to prove
harsh way to start that.
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let
No.
your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Also,
Look,
you
I
had her
was
purse,
angry.
dude.
I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Oof.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
There's a lot of
She was.
drunk wives in this.
Spill it, Terrellson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Unfortunate.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Nope.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrellson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrellson broad had her last drink at Baron's Bar. We should check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
The hell are you doing, Rusty? Come on. Bin bar.
Owned and operated by a member of your community. He's always ready to serve you with first-rate automotive gas and oil products. And you can rest assured knowing that Alico gasoline is the power that propels more police cars and fire engines than any other leading gasoline. Drive into your Alico station tomorrow and ask them to look under the hood and give you
That was very sketchy there.
an experience that motorists trust. A smoother ride with no engine knock. Alico brand gasoline and Alico brand automotive oil.
Interesting that they would bring up engine knock when it comes to gasoline. I don't think that has anything to do with gasoline. As far as I'm aware, your gas quality doesn't cause you to doesn't cause a rod knock.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Why is he yelling? You don't gotta yell, my guy.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Boy, let's take it some better days.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Bless.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit
Come on,
that
man.
description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy? is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Hmm.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
Thanks, Clough.
Mrs. Bates?
Oh my god.
That's him.
Why does he look like that?
LAPD! Don't make me chase you, shitbird! Can't let the son of a bitch get away! Go, Phelps!
Jesus,
Get
he's
after
fast.
it!
This speedy boy.
Got a ride. Get in and drive.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Holy shit. Oh god. Do not.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he let the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For
Oh my
some
God, I
reason,
hate
they're
this.
sticklers for routine.
Phelps! You gotta get me closer!
Come on. Go. I thought we're actually on a road.
Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road! Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires!
Come on, man. One of his tires is there. We go.
Alright, you got me! I've had enough!
Show me your hands!
God, imagine someone trying to do this nowadays. They wouldn't just be able to say, "Alright, you got me." You'd get the hell kicked out of him.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Why does he look like that? He looks like Jake Busey.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat.
I mean,
nice private chat. I'll
he
explain
ran
my
from a
theory
cop.
of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
I don't know how things were in the 40s, but I'm pretty sure that running from the police into a high-speed chase is a pretty arrestable offense.
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks for your help.
Big think. Right. Apparently at this point I need to just sit in my car and wait.
Broadcasting at 760 kilohertz. KTI Radio. American Century Broadcasting.
11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
You see our
I actually will use the siren now. Where are you? What do you mean? Okay, so I'm like literally.
11K, yellow cab number 3591.
Come on.
Sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitburn. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitburn. Okay.
Oh shit.
Where's that cab
We're
got
good.
to now?
Hey, quit moving.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
At the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
I love his accent. Very powerful.
Easy on the draw. It's why 9 out of 10 screen stars smoke Bullseye cigarettes. Bullseye Tobacco Company of Virginia.
A better variety. KTI Radio 760.
Kind of. Oops. I'm sorry, dude. That was unfortunate. I hope that didn't just destroy my 5-star rating. That would be very, very unfortunate. Come on, dude. What are you doing? They don't have like a list of... No, they definitely don't. I was wondering if they had like a list of the songs in this. Like, in the game itself, or if I'd have to look it up. I'll probably just have to look it up, unfortunately. Didn't I
You take it if you want, or not. We're not the only cops in this town.
I thought... Why is it red? That usually indicates that it's been done, or I failed it. I wish I knew how to get the hell over there. My God. Please. Where'd it go? Wasn't it just right here? Where did it go? Maybe I did already do it, and it just decided no. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Yeah. That's weird. I don't think I've ever had that issue before.
You He's dull as dishwater, but I'm not with him for the conversation.
Hmm.
He's in interview 2.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Uh-oh.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Yeah, this goofy ass
I know
dude.
why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Hmm.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
Hmm. Love that
We
everything
spoke
for
to the
him
cab
is just
driver.
bad cop.
Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. We got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
Oof. That sucks.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
I don't know, man.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you
like
put the
that,
guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
I've never heard someone refer to a hobo as
Drive all
the
way to
Beau.
San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
Please.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard. Three suspects in the can and one in the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Dude, thank you.
Reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrellson picked up.
11K, roger.
Oof. Alright, fuck it. Siren time. This case has been on the lighter side so far. Come on, man. No insane action, no crazy plot twists yet. Which is, like, kind of fair considering the last, like, 3 have all been, like, very, very twisty and turny, if you will. They're sleeping. What a
And
powerful
thank you,
hat.
ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
83 cents.
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute.
Are those cigarette vending machines?
Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
A straight line, if you will.
I'll need to run the loop.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
It's true. Come on, Rusty, get in.
All-American 7-4, let's go get him.
Incredible.
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
Oof. I'm really surprised I didn't slam into someone there. Please, I need the bus. Where is he? Please. I don't want to drive the whole route. That sounds awful.
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. You just give me a nudge if you see him, right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife.
Oh, Rusty.
I at least enjoy Rusty. He's a goon, but I enjoy him. Come on. Oh my god, where is he? Please, my guy, where could he be? Please. At least they actually, like, do respond to the, the siren.
How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing it all night.
He's not wrong. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Jesus. Sorry. I had to cough. There he is. There he is.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
No, middle of the road.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
Incredible.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his belt-on trousers, left and brought her on.
Left her by
camp
the
time.
hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Now, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
I honestly don't remember this case at all. Like, I don't remember how it ends. I like that there's just a dead-end street here. Why does that sound like the soundtrack to a 50s sci-fi movie? Well, granted, I don't know much about noir movies, but like, I'm pretty certain I've seen enough like 40s and 50s sci-fi to know that that's some sci-fi shit right there. Where is it? Oh, okay, cool. This is just some goofy... Oh, well, that's the hobo camp. I was like, why the hell are there houses here? I like that they're wearing suits. That's powerful. Am I about to get shot by the hobos?
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic. We need to hold out for the cavalry line.
How do we do that?
Like this. Watch out, keep it down, fella.
If you want your rightful share,
Killing
we
make
need
you
to
feel
fight.
powerful.
That disfigured son of a bitch and the rest of us.
Come on, man. There it is. I like that.
What's your name?
Rusty just straight up committed murder.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Give me the paper.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps.
The Kremlin? Oh, I thought it was loading. Oops.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A
Oof.
local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them, that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
Fair.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
I'm glad that they used goon in the headline. That's some good shit. Okay. Nice cozy little shack. Oof. Hey, those are organ dollars? One of those.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
I like that he's just got a print, a single photo print.
Looks
Unfortunate.
familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Damn. Pretty open and shut. Rusty still just straight up murdered a homeless man. Drive, please.
You drive. I need to go over the case
Please.
notes.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession and we can charge the bum with murder.
mean, literally the evidence is there, so like, pretty certain it's him. Like, it's pretty easy to just straight up tell that, barring some third act twist.
The thing was, he was a really...
Into? Ah. He's in.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail.
Oof.
What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Hey man, sometimes shit be like that.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrellson?
I ache to put my seed in them.
Hmm.
Afterwards, I have no use for them.
Jesus.
A bus driver dropped Mrs.
Well, rough.
Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
You're a fool.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Jesus.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Rip.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrellson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen.
Jesus.
And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Okay. I don't like that case that much, please. Okay. Good. I don't have to do that again. Dude, we're just vibing in the jazz club. The dream.
Now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me
man.
wrong. Don't leave.
What happens to Cole is so unfortunate.
This torch song when I'm burning.
happens, you just gotta vibe at the jazz club. Sorry about that, my neighbor slammed their door. Uh-oh.
Of course we will look.
Unfortunate.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring, a matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. A 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Another body, and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
I don't.
Exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid
I
college
don't
tuition?
quite understand that reference. I forgot Rusty. Oh well. He'll show up at some point. I wonder if it'll actually fail the mission if I, like, am too far away from him. I mean, that said, once the cutscene loads, it'll just put him in the car with me, so it's not really a huge deal. Yep. There he is. Quick as hell.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think.
Come on, man.
Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
You gonna take the rings? Okay. Alright, well, I guess the rings can just vibe.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, you go...
You can drive.
Please drive. Please. I don't want to.
The same goes for... Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
and he always maintained he was set up.
Hmm.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose
Kind of
out to
blessed
fund
that I don't
this.
have to do this goofy
The guy
part.
who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that
Oof. Unfortunate.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Hmm. Jesus.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
The autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Definitely. Why?
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Ugh.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Like how that's like just a thing.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
I think there's a purse. Yes, there is. I'm a fool.
Someone was trying to get her to come home. We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Damn. I was gonna say, yeah. That's like 6 years prior to this.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
I kind of did that out of order, but oops. Oh well. Hey, but I want to drive this big fucking thing. International police wagon. Oh, like a Lincoln International? Oh yeah. Brother. There we go.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
There is Jameson. That's probably him. Hello.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
This fucking guy.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
Uh-oh.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
He looks
If you don't
neurotic.
mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
I think there is a law against it.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
He's 24? Are you kidding me? He looks like he's in his late 40s. With a hairline like that.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit
Jesus,
into
man.
a cell, I'll deal with it
Way to
later.
dig yourself a grave.
Let's turn, shall we, during this brief intermission to an interesting situation.
I want to check the trophies real quick. I know I've got a quarter of them overall. Pretty sure the Naked City is a vice case. Reaper Madness has got to be a vice case. Nicholson Electroplating, I believe, is a arson desk case. I don't remember what these are. Oh, these got to be complete all cases. Surprised I don't have that yet. I know I don't have that yet. I'll get that one. I just only have the one case that I've got to replay for that. Almost there for that one. I still need to get that. Hopefully I can get that. Don't remember what these are. I remember that there's a specific car you can get this one with. Oh, I do need to drive more. Okay. Well, I will definitely get that by the time I'm finished collecting. There's a ton of collectibles in this. Headshots, okay. Okay. Oscar friends. I don't know how many of those I have and haven't gotten. I'll get that by the end of it. Definitely. Fuck, I don't want to use the action points. That sucks. I mean, I don't need them anyway, but I guess I should use them. Guess I'll get that. Marks, yeah. $47,000 in penalty. Oof. I don't remember when that happens. Okay. there's not a whole lot of weird ones other than like these here. I don't remember what these two hidden ones are. I don't know when that one is. That one's at that's an arson case, it's gotta be. Maybe it's a vice, but I need to look the trophies again. Yeah, that's don't remember what the car for Leadfoot is. I know it's like later in the game, but I guess you just need to. I guess most cars can do it. I'm thinking of I must be thinking of like Mafia 2 or something where there was a specific car that you could use. Yeah. Alright, back to
We
our.
should keep this development with the ring under our hands until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Fair.
It reads that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them.
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
They want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth.
Forgot this is.
You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
I forgot that this takes place before all that.
Suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
Okay. Oh, I guess I should would it be under statistics? I guess so, yeah. Only driven 79 miles. I still need 100 more. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll get that by the end for sure. I mean, I'm gonna be traveling around the entire damn city looking for those damn film reels, which would be super fun. Okay. All right. I'm glad that they're showing that there are more actual street cases now. I was wondering if no, actually I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna see how many street cases per desk. There's 12 in traffic, 13 in homicide, 10 in vice, only 5 in arson. I guess I did miss the little red logo, like the little red street crime logo. I missed was it was one. Okay. That's good to know. There are multiple ways of doing it, in case you miss one. Pretty sure I did all of them for the traffic desk. Although, I think I actually only did 11 now that I think about it. Well, 13, 10 and 5. I'd have to do it. I wonder which ones I don't have. I wonder if it tells you in game which ones you haven't done or not. Oh my god, why? What the hell was that? Why does it do that? I wonder if this is a car that I might just have to drive through like downtown or something. But I wonder if this car can actually make it to the 85.
Any Central unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm
poke.
not riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
That's a nice car. That's probably the car that they would recommend that one trophy for. God. Oh god.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Dude, come on. This sucks. Just get on the main road, please.
I'm trying to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck. Hit it. Clean this
Oh
asshole
my
off
god.
the road.
No. I see him. Don't say I failed that. I see him. Come on. Okay, good. I thought it was gonna mark it as failed.
Now is not
Oh,
the time
that
to
was
play around, Phelps.
incredible.
Give it up.
It worked.
LAPD.
I can't believe that worked. Incredible. Okay, but how do I get a car like that? I need that.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Code 4 at the Lucas Avenue trolley station. The 459 suspects are in custody.
Roger, 11K. All units, code 4 on the 459 suspects at the Lucas Avenue trolley station.
Excellent. Only done 17. Unfortunate. That's fine. There's gonna be plenty of free roam in this damn game. I should know that. It's a Rockstar game. The real fun part is going to be trying to drive every single vehicle. Because for a while, it's not very hard. You can kind of game the system when it comes to actually finding most of the vehicles, but it's like the last 5 or so that are a nightmare. Last time I did it, it was literally like, I have a video of it still, where I like actually found the last car, and I have a video of the platinum popping on my PS3 just because I was so excited. I'll have to find that video. Nice little trip down memory lane. That's a 7-year-old video at this point. God. There we go.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
I kind of remember this case. Not a whole lot, but I remember it a little bit. I remember like this next part.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. Well, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
Give me the look.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Unfortunate.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
What a name.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Cozy little room.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of
Man, I want to
cops
go
there on
bowling.
Tuesday nights.
What the hell?
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Fair enough. Where'd you go, Robbins? Come back. Please.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Damn.
We got the
That's a
impression
fucking,
that
that's a
Evelyn
noof
had
right
been
there, my guy.
sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not
Grosvenor. You
We're
lying, my guy.
struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Fair.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks.
He's
Get
so
the guy,
bummed out.
Evelyn never hurt anybody.
That's some, like... That's some convincing sad acting. Will admit. Yeah. I don't remember what mensch means. I've never quite... Ooh. Movies. Big sleep, big sleep, big sleep, big sleep. Alright. What movie is that? Out of the Past. Don't know that one either.
You're a different man
Oh,
in front of
God.
the captain, Phelps.
I'm sorry, dude. I wasn't trying to hit you. He just kind of stepped in the middle of the roadway and vibed there. I wonder which street case this will be. Probably it sounds like one where I'm gonna have to, where I'll probably end up having to shoot the criminals, I guess. I don't know exactly what yeah, the criminals. I'll go with that. Guess I didn't have to turn there. Could have saved myself the trouble of that. I hear movement in my house. Jesus, how far away is it? I'm gonna have to have Rusty drive me back just because I don't want to spend all that time driving.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun.
Man with a gun, okay.
Union and Rockwood Street.
Hopefully I don't have to shoot him. In there though.
Damn it! I said cough it up. I'm not gonna say it again. Say Fukaya! That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
Oh my god.
Give it up, LAPD!
Hurry! You can still catch him.
Come on, man. Why'd you gotta do that? Why'd you have to be so racist? Come on, Cole. Blow ass. just want to get to the point where I can subdue him with like a warning shot instead of having to shoot him.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
I was hoping to not have to kill him. That's unfortunate. Not ideal.
Can you drive to this one?
Thank you, Rusty. I don't want to drive all the way back downtown. This dude has such an incredibly powerful name.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was
I
found
love how he's
beaten
just
and
shouting in
strangled
his
in the
face.
rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
A few
You want to
skirmishes.
save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
You had your book,
Why
my
would you
dude.
lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
That is a small building over there. Giant 2-foot hot dog, bro.
11 King.
I want a 2-foot hot dog.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
I'm glad that most of the landmarks just, you get to drive by during these cases, so I don't have to go and search for, like, all of them. Because that'll be not fun. Can you not? I'm glad we had to come all the way back to Central for a phone call.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
That looks like a beauty. Hey, I gave his wife a tax.
I don't actually remember why we're down here.
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Yeah, I'm thinking moving into 45.
I like the idea of...
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
As I say, I love the idea of, like, calling
Phelps,
the police
that's
station from
1247.
the police station.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thank you.
Yeah. Rusty's just ready and willing. Waiting. Please.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Oof. That's not good police work. God. Every time I play this game, it makes me want to play Mafia 2 again. Such a good game. Where's it at? It's not too far. Good. Never fun when it's, you know, across the entire map of Los Angeles.
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill
I'm glad it decided to just give me that one.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
Jesus, dude.
Is that the lady of the house? It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together, but they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now it's him or us.
Come on, dude.
Get the bastard!
Officer down! Give yourself up! Now!
You're a cop killer! Surrender now,
Where
or
is
I
he?
will use deadly force.
Hey, you! Oh. Want a rough house, huh?
What have they done to you?
Fucking idiot. Not worth killing two cops. What a fool. An absolute madman.
In Europe can be helped in their fight for decency and freedom. Make sure your family does its part. Look for the bin at your local groceries. Your help of some dry goods or preserves will help those who need it.
What's this Salvation Army ad?
Today, won't you? And be sure to buy your victory bonds. Available at your favorite movie theater.
No, it's not. There's just a food drive thing or something. God, I need to get one of those faster vehicles. A Nixon ad? What the hell? It's 1947.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
Oh.
We're conducting an
He's so nice.
investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter.
Uh-oh.
One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
What are you doing, dude? Don't run away.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Come on, dude. Don't do this. It's a nice car, though.
There!
That's a nicer car, though.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
You just
These are
bullied the shit out
flashy
of
cars
Rusty.
to be parked outside a bowling alley.
Lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into the wall and saves us all the trouble. He's going through the square.
I hope the people see him in time to get out of the way. What if they run because someone's setting them up? Because they feel like the deck is stacked against them?
Don't make up ridiculous stories for them, detective. Leave that to the perp's imagination.
Dude, what are you doing?
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it.
Now is not the time to play around, Phelps.
Dude, come on. Oh god.
I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish
Well,
me luck.
I mean, you're not doing a very good job of it, Rusty.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Dude, I'm literally right behind him. What are you saying, Rusty?
Coming right at us! That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Did I have a flat tire?
Put your
I think
hands
I
where
did.
I can see them.
Yeah, these are some nice cars, though. Fool. What kind of car is this? It doesn't say? Oh well.
Take a quick intermission for news from Washington.
Yeah, okay.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further. Ready, Central Unit.
Hey, at least I'll be able to get a damn trophy this this gameplay session. Down the road. Jesus, this one is also far away. How much if I ribbon? Huh. $92 miles, okay. Well, at least it's like accumulating pretty quick now that I've actively looked at it.
A citizen reports suspicious activity 111
Now I at least know.
Stand by for further. Ready, Central Unit.
Car 11K, go ahead with the.
Alright, what is this one?
LAPD, stop what you're doing.
Ah, shit.
Up for some of the rough stuff, are you? What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
Come on. I love that Rusty took him out in one hit.
You! Get back here!
Sorry, Rusty. Oh my god, there he goes. Come here, you fuck. I'm back. Why is there an accident in the middle of the roadway here? Oh shit. Good moves there, I'll give him that. He absolutely just threw me for a loop there. I wish I had my siren.
It's alright.
Come on, man.
Christ alive!
Oh shit.
Put your hands in the air!
Frank Morgan? Yeah, look, it was Harry's idea to boost the truck full of fishes, not mine. I was in the bar late talking and we...
Save it. You two idiots can say hello to Adrian for me.
Oh, god damn it.
Oof. There it is. That's 20. The trophy. The trophy! Yeah, I'm almost ranked 20 as well. What a fool. Fuck it. Rusty, drive me there.
You're
Please.
behind the wheel.
You. Don't remember which one this is. Yeah.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Excellent. Mr. McCaffrey. You fool. Why would you have that in your apartment still?
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Don't hang on to that shit, dude. Come on. Why is there blood on that shirt? Come on.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we
Remember
can write him up
carrier
with that.
pigeons?
A citation, at least.
He's gonna run away.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
Oh, okay, there we go. Did he just build this? Or is it like, was it already here?
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
God, this is such a goofy thing. The idea of two dudes just running down a fire escape real quick. Very powerful. Very, very good.
There he is, officer. You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Come on, man. Don't do it. Just give up, man.
Give it up, LAPD!
There'll be a point where I can tackle him. There it is. Speed.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
I almost went in that, in the train tunnel. That wouldn't have been good. I feel like that would have been a very poor decision for me. Would have ended bad. Come on. What are you doing? Oh shit, oops. I was so engrossed in something else that I totally missed that I passed the station. I am a fool. I'm a fool in man's shoes.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
Tiernan was in one. Okay.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You've been fighting with her. You
Don't
fought,
be a fool.
And
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey.
This guy like actually looks 24
was a writer,
or in his
McCaffrey was
20s,
a
unlike
hero,
the that
McCaffrey
one dude
cared for
from
the
earlier.
little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
The layout of this building is so frustrating.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Nope.
You're lying, McCaffrey.
Absolutely not.
You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter? What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
I don't know, man.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Yeah. At least a little bit.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
Bunko.
How could I help,
The hell is
Detective?
Bunko?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse.
Uh-oh.
Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
Uh-oh. Cool.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
I mean, does he not think that we could just call and ask?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet! I could have fought for this country! I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch! What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her!
I want to make homicide. You know you made it if you got that.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go, it's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
Nope, I think it's Grosvenor. This irritating puss fuck.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
He looks pissed. Okay. That's a surprisingly low amount of damage. I thought I, like, did way worse.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes!
I'm in charge here, Sergeant!
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for this, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river.
My orders are to reconnoiter the...
I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!
Oof.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
No one else but the killer knew about this message. Another snippet from the Shelley poem. To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night. If the that note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrell.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are
to...
you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
I do love, like...
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Like, the mystery. I appreciate the mystery about this. Alright, Rusty, you're taking too long. Goodbye. Okay. If I remember correctly, this is like a really strange case.
Rather you than me, Phelps. You know the local hobos use that as a latrine.
An unfortunate concept.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next?
I like that there's just a social security card just
Elizabeth
chilling.
Short. Betty Short. Black Dahlia.
Oh shit.
Elizabeth Short's social security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out? You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
I wish I knew where. And I know that I just have a little guide, so it's not a big deal, but I think this will be the last case for today. I just need to I gotta get ready for work and whatnot. Rusty, come on. Please. Why are you so slow? Alright, I'm just gonna...
Him. It's really him. Fuck who killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. You may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fuck and we get citation. What a day to be a cop. Pencil pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
Nope. Can't. I got other stuff to do.
South Broadway at Levine's Liquor Store. Any unit to handle code 2 identify.
Jesus. The big ass building.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
Oof. If I remember correctly, the very strange electrical's not maintenance. Okay. It's a very strange here. Maintenance? Of course Rusty would have already known exactly where to go. Bad man. God.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Oh my god. I don't like it. Nope. No. Come on. Don't do that. This makes me panic. Give me the watch.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch. From the temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, hold it off that goddamn thing.
Find a rope, Rusty!
There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it.
Swing! Come on!
Okay. I made it to the stairs. I didn't realize I was supposed to go back to Rusty. But that's okay. That's a lot of money.
That was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another
That's
Dahlia
a-
clue?
No. A yellow gold wristwatch.
A Molder dame.
Yes. And a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
So what's on his desk? Oh. I don't think I need to collect all of the I don't think there's a trophy associated to the hidden shields.
And the song's most
He keeps mementos from all his victims.
guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along.
I'm so glad
Demonstrating
that
how much
Rusty's in
smarter
on it now. He's like excited about it.
Enjoy it while it lasts. Got you now, genius. Coming for you.
Uh-oh. Sorry. Almost murdered that poor woman. Another powerful building. I can already see where I have to go.
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there.
Don't be a tiger. You'd slow me down anyway, old-timer.
Couldn't he just, like, go inside? I don't know, man. I feel like climbing up the scaffolding is a little ridiculous. Glad I picked my hat back up after the chandelier fell. Very important piece of gear. God. Bro. God, fuck this. I would hate doing this. Oh, wonderful.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction.
I love that they put in that, because people, they could definitely assume that people were thinking that they were doing something wrong.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace.
Then why are all the other dudes, like, other than the ones, so,
Round which
like,
death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
Hey, don't make me climb all the way back down. Yeah.
What is it this time?
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. When this gets out...
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. You must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
Rusty, you're gonna drive me there. As much as I know, like, I should drive.
You know the way. You can drive.
Too much driving around in this mission for, we don't want to do every single one of them.
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty. As long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. Be famous if we make this case.
Landslide of 1946. The GOP now possesses a clear...
Jesus. God, what a nightmare.
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
I mean, there are waiting coveralls.
Very funny.
I appreciate that he still has the hat on.
Whoa! Gonna move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. Want to end up like the other fossils? Gangway snakes around, Phelps. Did you see it through the tar?
Easy.
So goofy.
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing.
I don't like that it just, like, sinks.
Steady.
I mean, I get it. I get why, but also, like, ugh. Don't like that.
You don't want to fall in now, Phelps.
That's at the forefront of my thinking. Whoa!
Oh god.
One of Teresa Terrelson's shoes.
I mean, at least we already were aware that it was probably the Terrelson case as well.
A sphere which is as many thousand spheres. Okay, where to now?
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe, and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
Okay. At least it's close by. I'll drive to this one. I think this is like the only
You hear him in musical
case in this game that doesn't
films, and
involve
now
like
you hear him on KTI. Big Joe Turner.
that doesn't
Well, this guy
have like
looks out for
interrogation.
women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out in the bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
Plug it in.
No siren, Phelps? This some form of stealth attack?
Okay. I just needed to go a little bit farther. God. Fucking maze.
On it goes. think we'll reach the end of this thing?
I don't know. Oh, alright.
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky. I want to wait
Not
here
that bad.
and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
Hey, did it. Yeehaw.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry.
Uh-oh.
Thrones, altars, judgment seats, and prisons. No, it couldn't be.
I'm so glad it just fades to black, so I don't have to actually do that.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
We really going back to the intolerance set. Definitely not the one driving there. Like that.
Did you read about the woman?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Come on, Rusty.
He's leading us this trail of evidence. Why?
Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff? No, I'm sticking to the funny papers and the form guide. You sleep better at night.
Hmm.
There's the throne up there. Now it's just a matter of getting.
God. God. The idea of just building this huge set and letting it rot in the middle of Los Angeles is kind of wild.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Paul, I'll get you off of there.
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Not exactly certain where I was going. Not over here, apparently. Supposed to slide down. Yep, I'm supposed to slide down. Solving the Black Dahlia murder.
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers. Place he calls home. End of the line.
Alright. This is gonna be the... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think you...
What did he...
you missed the blood-curdling scream that he just did. I went the wrong way.
Why did it kill you?
I don't know. I kind of want you to hear that scream though. It was so serious. Oh, he didn't do it again. All right, well, never mind.
He slowly fell that.
Yeah, you don't get the scream. I'm just gonna. But it was like, oh! Kind of hilarious.
Come on! Ah, no!
Yes. Imagine building a absolute.
I thought the whole thing was going to come crashing down on.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty.
Doesn't anymore.
The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
I just.
Hey, come on!
Oh. Gate's right there. Oops.
Might see this as a cry for help.
God's sake, Phelps. I'm not trying to justify this.
Hear me out, Rusty. This guy has been successfully slaughtering women in this town for half a year, maybe longer. He researches who he kills, and then plants evidence so that we always have...
All units, the citizen reports a 211 in progress at 9th and Grand. Unit to handle code 3.
Sorry, I'm busy trying to murder the boy. Fucking dark, my guy. It's dark.
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
Rusty was an altar boy?
From the house.
hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that. Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
I wish I could see. That'd be incredible. Like, literally, I wish I could see. A lot different on stream, but, on my TV, I can't fucking see it all. Cool, I don't know where I'm, I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Am I supposed to just slide into the catacombs? Why don't you just let me in? Let me in. I'm a fool. I'm a fool.
LAPD, give yourself up.
I don't like how this looks like Resident Evil 4 right now. I really don't know where I'm supposed to go. I don't remember. It just says, go to the house. In the house. The exit, right? So... Yep.
Going down there?
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police force? You're obviously overwatched.
Cease fire immediately!
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common?
Got him.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about it.
Are you finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or commendations.
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
How high?
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both. But there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we'll have to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is.
That's it?
And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boards of that Vice, but my hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife of yours and celebrate your promotion.
You ever solve the Black Dahlia murder? Not allowed to talk about it?
Yes.
All the time. Incredible. Wow. Wow. That's good noise. After this cutscene, I think I'll end it.
I'm scared, Sarge. Everybody's scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar. How many times have you been in combat, Sarge? I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time. Was it bad? It's always bad. Will this be bad? As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you. So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge. They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
World War II. I thought so.
I killed.
You're Sam Elliott? Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Phelps.
Alright. That's gonna be it for now. Vibe until I have to go. Time to vibe.